Chapter 5. The Silent Library. The moment the light portal opened, Elle stepped into a vast, profoundly quiet space. Towering bookshelves stretched impossibly high, their shelves laden with books of every color and curious shape. Yet, the entire library was eerily still. There were no footsteps, no rustling of pages, not even the faint sound of breathing, as if every noise was instantly absorbed by the thick, suffocating silence. An invisible pressure seemed to seep from the air, not one of fear, but of an overwhelming, stifling quiet. Wachi adjusted his glasses softly, his voice barely a whisper. This is the Silent Library. Here, all stories have lost their voice. No dialogue, no narration, only silence. Elle's eyes widened. Then, how do we communicate with them? As soon as her question left her lips, a flash of vibrant color darted from between the bookshelves. A dancer, clothed in a swirling costume woven from iridescent ink ribbons, emerged, gracefully spinning into view. His steps were light as air, his gaze clear and expressive, and every movement overflowed with emotion. He conveyed his name, Yoon, and his welcome through his gestures and the eloquent dance of his body, without uttering a single sound. Elle instinctively tried to mimic his movements, starting with simple nods and waves, then slowly falling into his mesmerizing rhythm. Without a single word, their communication felt more real, more profound than 1,000 spoken phrases. Inkblot floated closer, her voice a soft murmur. In this chapter, Elle, we must learn to listen with our hearts, not just our ears. They followed Yoon deeper into the library, encountering many of its silent inhabitants. These characters, once vibrant and alive in their tales, were now trapped in a lonely world of misunderstanding and isolation. A small, broken-tailed fox lay curled in a heap of fractured text scrolls, its eyes dull and lifeless. A knight with a shattered shield paced the corridors, his lips trembling, yet unable to speak. In a quiet corner, Elle found a little girl sitting alone, clutching a faded, blurry piece of paper to her chest, her eyes overflowing with silent tears. Yoon glided gently toward her, conveying care and understanding through his graceful dance, wrapping around the little girl like a soft, comforting breeze. Elle joined him, her smile and gentle hand gestures adding to the wordless comfort. Slowly, a faint, fragile smile blossomed on the little girl's face. Elle then noticed a peculiar book, its cover transparent, its pages filled entirely with vibrant drawings and mysterious symbols. As she opened it, a wave of warmth spread through her heart. This is the Heart's Speak book, Wachi explained, his voice hushed with reverence. It's not meant to be read with your eyes, Elle. It's meant to be read with your heart. The pages depicted stories of friendship, acceptance, and courage. A tree that grew from tears, a bridge built of gestures, an embrace that banished the deepest darkness. Suddenly, the library's warm lights dimmed, and a swirling gray mist oozed from between the towering bookshelves. Inkblot's voice tightened with urgency. It's the mist of misunderstanding. If we stop listening with our hearts, it will grow stronger, trapping everyone in loneliness and fear. The mist surged around them, threatening to swallow them whole. Elle and Yoon exchanged a resolute glance. Then, without hesitation, they clasped hands and began to dance together. This was no ordinary dance. It was a spiritual ballet of trust and understanding. Every step was a silent declaration, every movement a shared emotion. And as they danced, the oppressive mist slowly began to recede. Inkblot conjured shimmering circles of glowing runes, and drawn by the powerful harmony, other silent residents of the library began to join the dance. They moved closer to one another, smiling, waving, holding hands, building bridges of understanding with their movements and gazes. Finally, the mist completely dispersed, and the library glowed once more with a warm, comforting light. Yoon bowed gently, his eyes seeming to say, "Thank you. Thank you for hearing our hearts." Elle returned his bow, her voice soft and heartfelt. "We heard you, and we felt you." Wachi couldn't help but wipe away a tear from behind his glasses. Sometimes, the most powerful voices are the feelings that are never spoken aloud. Inkblot handed Elle a shimmering crystal fragment, the next piece of the Heart of Story. Elle held it in her palm, feeling its gentle warmth spread through her. In the distance, more glowing portals slowly began to light up in the vast open sky of Book City. She straightened her shoulders, her eyes shining with newfound determination. "Let's keep going,"